Yes.
I really don't know. Can you all see my
Yes, we
screen?
can.
Yes.
Yes, we
Yes,
can.
we
But if
can. We
you
can.
can
Okay,
help zoom it a little more.
yes, I will do that.
All right, sir.
I really don't know if everyone have access to the PDF from Erasmus Mundus Nigeria Association. Do you all have access to this PDF? Because it's one of the most important guide for you.
No.
That's what it's
Nope.
a
Not sure
PDF.
it's everyone.
Okay, I will share it on the group when I'm done with this. Or can I share it on this Zoom?
Yes, sir. If it's not
Okay.
a large file.
Yes, that would be nice.
Okay, let me see if I can share it on this platform. Um, I've done that before, but I don't think, is it possible? Have you done it before? I think
I'm not sure.
sent people. Choose okay, let me try it one more time. Okay, maybe I'll just share it on the group. I'm on the Brain Conference group on Telegram, so I will send it there.
That's all
Okay.
right, sir.
All right. So, a quick review about the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Degree. The scholarship sponsored by the European Union and for the partner and the program countries. And it's a 2 years joint master's degree. If selected scholars are opportune to travel to at least 2-3 countries for their master's program, and you'll be undertaking courses related to the overall program title. Like mine, it's called Groundwater and Global Change. So whatever courses I'll be taking is very related to that. And application opens by September. It's open now, and it runs for 3 months. It runs for 3 months. It's most of the application close in 15th, probably in January 15th, on 15th of January. And after successful completion of the program, you either get a master's degree signed by all the universities you attended in Europe, or you get multiple degrees from each of the universities. So it depends on your program. If you are in a program like mine, you'll be getting multiple degrees, one from each of the universities you'll be traveling to. How does the selection goes? It's purely based on academic records, purely based on your research and work experience, and also based on your career and career goals and your ambitions. Yeah. Is there any other thing you need to know about? Yeah, it's cut across science, technology, cut across engineering, medicine. They have a lot of programs cutting across all this field, even law, social sciences, unlike Chevening and Commonwealth shared that it's majorly science, technology, Yeah, but for social science students, for law students, humanities students, art, there's even a program for dancing. There's Erasmus Mundus program for dancing. There's Erasmus Mundus program for
Wow.
sport, for swimming, and all of that. So yeah, the beauty of the scholarship is the mobility scheme. When I'm talking about mobility scheme, I'm referring to the fact that you'll be traveling from one country to the other in Europe, because your program will actually be anchored in several universities in Europe, at least 2 or 3. So you have to be traveling from one country to the other probably after 6 months when you're done with the degree in each of the universities. So yeah, that is the mobility scheme and traveling up and down Europe. Yeah, the beauty also is the multicultural integration. Yes, you get to learn several culture, you get to eat, taste several food. You get to see traditions, you get to relate with people, network with Europeans in general, not just one country like Commonwealth share that you are just in UK. You don't get to see some other countries in Europe. So that's the beauty of Erasmus Mundus. When you get your residence permit after the scholarship, after securing the scholarship, the residence permit will allow you to travel all around Europe. You can go anywhere in Europe as far as you have a
Wow.
residence permit. So you can decide to, let me go and spend my weekend in Madrid. Let me go and spend my weekend in Barcelona. And for the lover of footballs, you watch UEFA Champions League in Europe, and you enjoy it, but your academics first. Yeah. So if you have the spare time, you can visit the stadium to watch football. Um, what else? Requirements. Yeah, you must have obtained your first degree, or you are in your final year. Yeah. Also, most importantly, you must have international passport. You can apply for Erasmus Mundus Scholarship without international passport, unlike MasterCard Scholarship that you you can apply for MasterCard Scholarship without passport. They can even fund your international passport if you're a beneficiary. Um, what else? Yeah, other requirements. Some programs require English proficiency tests, TOEFL or IELTS, but for mine, it was waived for Nigerians. So you have to you have to be you have to up your game by sending an email to the program coordinator if they can waive the English requirement for you. Some are actually strict with that, while some are not strict with the English requirement. Some, they use your motivation letter to grade your English proficiency. Some, while applying, you take an online test. That is enough for them to grade your English proficiency. So you really need to do a lot of research, not just so you just saw, they need TOEFL, they need IELTS. You didn't go to the facts, the frequently asked questions to see questions people have asked to know if they will waive the test or not. Also, if you need more information, you should always mail the program coordinator. Over here, they are not like professors in United States that will read your mail and not reply for months. They value mail sent by applicants. So send your mail, the most foolish or the foolish question you have, just send it send it to them. They'll reply. Other requirements, yeah, you need 2 recommendation letters. You need residence certificate. Yeah, for residence certificate, a court affidavit. That's why you must have these PDF. Hope you can see hope I'm sharing the right screen. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
I can see.
yes, we
Okay,
can.
yeah, that's why you need to have this PDF. Yeah, talk about the residence certificate somewhere here. Is either you have a court affidavit saying you are a citizen of Nigeria. This is it. Proof of residency. Let me zoom. Can you see it now? So
Yes.
for those living in Lagos, you have Lastra. You have Lastra. You can use your Lastra. That was what I used actually, and I got the scholarship. For those outside Lagos, you can see some programs accept utility bills, electric bills, showing your permanent address. Some programs accept letters from your community chairman. Yeah. Why? If you can't get any of this, just go for court affidavit. Um, court affidavit for proof of residence. That's enough. That's like the best. So yeah, have I covered all? Yeah, international passport. You need international passport, and you need an Europa CV. Don't make the mistake of using the CV you use for US applications or the CV you use for MasterCard applications. Use the right thing. There's a website on this PDF. This PDF entails a lot. There's a website on this PDF that you can, yeah, this is, you see go here under uh, curriculum vitae. So you click the year, so it directs you to the website. There's an Europass website where you can create your CV actually. Is there any other thing? Okay, your motivation letter. I think there are questions on that. So whenever I'm answering those questions, I'll talk about all of that. Yeah, that's a very quick overview um, of the Erasmus Mundus Scholarship. Okay, I think I didn't mention for each of the programs, they can only select three what's it called? Three students from each country. What I'm trying to say is, okay, if you're applying for EPICO, that's electric EPICO, I can't really remember the full name. For Nigerians, probably 100 students in Nigerians applied. They can only pick three, maximum of three. They can't pick more than three. Even if on the selection list, the first 10 are from Nigeria. The best applications, the best 10 applications are from Nigeria. They can't pick more than three. They will pick just three and consider all other countries. So you really need to up your game. You don't want to leave any stone unturned and things like that. Yeah. So let's move straight to the question and answer. Will you like to share the screen, the question and answer with, am I okay?
No, sir. We just ask while you.
Okay, you
type,
just
sir.
asked. Okay, I think that's
Yes,
fine.
yes, sir.
That's fine then. Okay.
All right, sir. So, but before we go into that question, I have a question. You said just three people would be picked. Is it per course, like, or in a year? I don't know if you get my question.
Per course, like in
Okay.
Erasmus, there are about 125 programs. For each of the
Okay.
program, just three, at most, three persons from
Okay.
each country, both partner and
Okay.
programs country.
All right. All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So,
So you
the
can
first
ask the
question
question.
I
Okay.
have here is that what makes a unique application for the Erasmus Mundus Scholarship? You seem to have touched it, but I don't know if you can elaborate a little bit
Okay,
more.
what
What
actually
makes a
make a
unique
unique application?
application? Yes.
One thing about Erasmus Mundus is that there are like four selection criteria, and each take equal marks. Your academic record, okay, am I speaking for, okay, yeah, each take equal marks. For your academic record take 25 marks. Your CV, your skills, your research experience, work experience, everything in your CV take 25 marks, your recommendation letters, 25 marks, and the last one, your motivation letter, takes 25 marks. So what make a unique application, it's an holistic application actually, not just, oh, you have a very strong academic record, but research-wise, your motivation letter is just like someone who has not gone to university at all. So it's like it have to be an holistic application. And actually they value people that have research experience, not so much, but if you have one or two publication, it it gives you an edge. And also most importantly, I discovered this last year. It's like a cheat code now. If you are wise, you enhance that opportunity. Coursera is actually a place where you can take several courses in any field, and you can get financial aid for those courses. You don't have to pay a dime. You just apply for the financial aid. Then after 2 weeks, you get the certificate. After 2 weeks, you get the permission to do the course, to take the course without paying. So you take the course, then when you are done, you get the certificate. It's like a scholarship Coursera is giving out for now. And Erasmus European University actually value that. They value people that have extra certificate apart from your first degree. Probably you have a certificate on a course you'll be taking in your master's program. It's like a cheat code actually. So if you are wise, just go on Coursera, type the name of your program, then to bring out, or you go directly into your program website, get some specific courses you'll be taking, then go on Coursera, take online courses on them, get the certificate, add it to your CV. I'm telling you, if you are not given a scholarship, dear Lomaku. So yeah, you need to up your game actually. If you don't have research experience, work experience, put it, take online, massive open online courses. MIT is there and the like. So yeah, I think I've been able to hit the nail on it. Yeah, the next
All right.
question.
Thank you for
All
that
right.
explanation. The next question is, apart from the personal statements, do we have other essays to write?
No,
How do we structure our write-up?
no, it depends on the program actually. But for my program, it's just the motivation letter. It's not even personal statement. Motivation letter, 1,000 words. And that was all. There was no other question, no other essay. No, it's not Mastercard scholarship where you have to answer 5 essays, or Commonwealth you have to answer 13 different essays. Yeah, that's one thing I love about Erasmus Mundus. Just give it your motivation letter, and that's all.
All
And
right.
yeah, the
Thank you,
second
sir.
part of the question, apart from,
How do we structure our write-up? The essay.
how do you
How do we
structure your,
structure it?
okay,
The write-up.
yeah. Your motivation letter, it depends on the program again, but there's a general structure that I have been using, and I even discovered is still the same thing EMA Nigeria added on their guide. There's a general structure to all essays you write, sorry, all personal statements, statement of purpose, there's a structure, except if you are given a structure by probably the program you're applying to. So you need to check the program website. Do they ask for any is there specific informations they want you to tell them about in your motivation letter? That you need to check. But the general structure, like I was saying, is that it has to be, first of all, you talk about in the introduction have to be very captivating. Your introduction should not just be the one that will bore someone, and your introduction has to be attractive and captivating. Just imagine I have about 1,000 essays to read, and someone's introduction alone is not captivating enough. I can just read the first paragraph and stop there. Oh, this person is not fit. So your introduction has to be very strong, captivating. Can start with you talking about the reason, your motivation for applying for the field you want to get your master's degree. What's the motivation? Why are you applying for master's degree in water engineering or arts, humanities? Why are you applying for master's degree there? Your motivation, it can be a story about yourself. I actually use a story of the fact that I could not have achieved my objective in high school, and that actually motivated my drive to graduate as the best in my university. And it can be a story. What was your motivation for this field? Also, you need to talk about your academic track records, courses. You have to be specific with courses you've gotten distinction. Just name them there. Oh, in this course, I have distinctions. Your track record, achievements and awards you've gotten probably you got from your first degree. Some uniqueness about your first degree and other degrees you've taken. Yeah, like I said, online course, massive open online courses have to be in your essay also. List all the courses you've taken, what you actually gotten from those courses. Publications, yeah, that will take paragraph 2. Like I said, paragraph 1 is like your motivation. Paragraph 2, your academic record, your professional experience, your research experience, and massive online courses. So yeah, in paragraph 3, you can talk about leadership and volunteering. You can talk about what you've done in time past related to the field, how you've contributed to the field, achievements, what you've actually done in time past, your volunteering, your leadership, talk about that. And I wanted to say something, just skipped my brain. Okay. Yeah, but most importantly, this must be in your motivation letter. I don't know if I don't know. You can either put it in the first paragraph or the last paragraph, anyone. You must talk about a problem in the society, in your home country, in Nigeria. Talk about a problem in Nigeria in that field. Talk about a problem, a very crucial problem. Like my field now, it's related to water science and engineering. In my motivation letter, I talked about the flood. I talked about pollution in the Niger Delta region. I talked about rising cases of flood. What else did I even talk about? I talked about the fact that the water resources is becoming limited, and due to the population growth, it might not be enough. So I talked about problems, crucial problems in my country And what I've done, I worked in a company where I was in charge of water treatment and purification, and that enough is something I added to okay, what I've actually contributed to water issues in my country. And what I really want to contribute in future, that's your career goals and future prospects. You need to talk about all these things and talk about how you want to reduce the effect of all these problems, or how the cost will help you reduce this problem in the society, or how you can provide solutions to these problems in the society. Yeah, yeah, that's very, very important. I have a reason for saying that. Okay, I hope I've not taken a lot of time.
No, no.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. The next question is, why is Erasmus Mundus prestigious, and what are the future possibilities for an Erasmus scholar?
Why is Erasmus Mundus prestigious?
Prestigious.
Is it really
And
prestigious?
what
I
are the
don't know.
future?
I know of prestigious scholarship like Rhodes Scholarship. I know of Commonwealth Shared Scholarship. I know of the I won't call it almighty, but it's a very big scholarship, HKPFS, where you receive millions of naira every month. Erasmus Mundus is, yeah, it became popular in Nigeria, I think in 2017. It was not really a popular scholarship like that, just recently. Why is it prestigious? Why is it prestigious? Maybe the stipend is not really much, but the incoming ones will be receiving 1,400 euros, and that's close to 1M monthly, 1 million naira monthly. Why is it prestigious? Yeah, it's prestigious because of the mobility scheme. I think the privilege you have to travel around Europe, you learn several culture, you can wash your fashion. Yeah, you get to meet people not just in one country but in several countries. You get to learn languages. Yeah, like now I think I've started learning Portuguese. You get to learn languages. In each of the countries you're going to, you can decide, oh, should I learn the language or not? It's something you can actually add to your CV. That's really, why is it pressed? I think I've listed enough reasons. It's like a tourist kind of scholarship. Like you travel around Europe.
Yeah.
That's if you want to spend the money. Some people are stingy actually. So they prefer saving the money. But if you want to spend your Erasmus money, you travel to Barcelona, travels to one of the beautiful countries in the world, Paris. I'm sure you like to visit Paris. Travel to Germany. Yeah, keep going. Yeah.
Right. The second part of the question, is there, or what are the future possibilities for an Erasmus scholar?
Yeah. I really love that question. Unlike Commonwealth Shared Scholarship, though, it depends on how you up your game. Commonwealth Shared is majorly coursework. And even if you be doing research, it's just very limited just for your master's project. And if you talk about MasterCard scholarship too, it depends for the coursework. Most of them are majorly coursework, except for UCT, Victoria. But Erasmus has done well in blending both. For the first 18 months, you take courses and go for internships. So Erasmus encompasses coursework internship, fieldwork, and research. For good 6 months, you'll be doing research, no coursework. So yeah, it's able to blend both coursework and research. For those that have prospect of going for PhD after their master's degrees, it's most Erasmus Mundus scholars after master's degree don't struggle to get PhD opportunities because you have all what is required to be picked as a PhD candidate. And yeah, coursework, in the coursework, you upgrade your knowledge. Um, all right, so yeah, I think also.
All right. Thank you for the wonderful explanation. The next question on our list is what are the things to include in the Europa CV? What should we include in the CV?
Okay, this guide also entails that. And the Europa's website they've done so well in like an automated website. They have list of sessions. You just start filling in your details in those sessions. So you can decide to, I don't want this session, I don't want this session. So it gives you all the sessions a university will want to see in your CV. That's why you need to visit the right website, the European CV website. Let me see if, yeah, this is it here. It have to, your profile, like a summary of who you are, your educational background, you've gotten, not that you start putting primary school certificates, junior secondary school certificate there. No, you start from your first degree. I mean, your educational background, you have to start from your first degree. After that, your research experience, that should actually take another session. Your skills, your work experience. Your work experience also entails internships and the likes. Your leadership experience, volunteering, yeah, you have to put it there. Conferences you've attended, conferences, massive online courses you've taken. Conferences should take a session, training and conferences you've attended. Then that session can be additional certifications and courses. Yeah, you have it there. What else? I think that's all. Yeah,
Okay.
that's all.
Another question I want to ask as regard the CV is there a page limit for
No,
CV?
no, no, no. Then my time I had like 4 pages because the Europa's website is not a place where you can adjust the spaces. So I have like 4 pages and I didn't care because a friend of mine was actually saying, oh, it should be 2 pages after I've submitted. Oh, but me here I've submitted this thing. So I had 4 pages and I got the scholarship. Please don't let someone wash your brain, feed you. Oh, you just have to be 2 pages. Please, if you have more information to add to your CV, add. Even if it's going to, well, should not be more than 4 pages, please. Yeah. But if you really have more information that I feel will up, yeah, like will be a edge to you, add it. Don't. I see scholarship as more of God's favor. Like, yeah, just give it all you can, then pray that God favor you. It's not actually by your efforts. So just don't let someone tell you, oh, if you put more than 3 pages, it will not pick you. Tell them you have a God that, that will grant you the scholarship.
All right. Thank you for the explanation.
Is that all?
No. Okay.
Okay.
Another question here is we want you to explain more on the partner country and the program country.
Okay. Program countries are countries, they are majorly European countries. The program countries. All right, yeah. Program countries are majorly European countries, and the main reason why they are called program countries is because they are the countries where you'll be having your master's degree. They are the countries where, even though you are an European or you are an African or you are an Asian or you are having your master's degree in Europe. So several universities
Yes.
in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So though there are some programs that require you to go outside Europe, though there are not much, probably like 5 out of almost 100 programs. Why the partner countries are countries that have how will I say it? They have like connection with the European Union. They are in good terms with the European Union, something like that. Countries like African countries, they are in good terms with it. Like Nigeria now, we have European Union in Abuja. So yeah, partner countries are all other countries except from the program countries that are in good terms with the European Union. So
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Next question, I think you've touched on it a little, but says, can you break down what of the scholarship, tuition, and stipend? I think you talked about the stipend. I don't know if it's also
yeah, the stipend has been reviewed. Before it was 1,000 euros monthly, but for the incoming months from next year, we'll be collecting 1,400 euros monthly, and that's approximately um 850,000 naira. Yeah, you get to receive traveling expenses per year, traveling expenses of 3,000 euros every year. Yeah, to cover your traveling from Nigeria to Europe and within Europe for your programs, and finally out of Europe to your own country. So you'll be collecting 3,000 per year. That's for Nigeria. Some other countries are close to Europe. It's lesser, it's 2,000 euros. So for Nigeria, due to the distance, we'll be receiving 3,000 euros per year. So for the 2 years, you collect 6,000 euros for traveling expenses. In addition to that, there's installation costs. You get 1,000 euros for installation costs just once for the 2 years, 1,000 euros for installation cost. And what else? You pay for your tuition. Tuition in total, the tuition is about 9,000 euros. So in summary, like the total of all the worth of the scholarship is like 45,000 euros for the 2 years.
Okay. Please, what do you mean by installation cost? If I may ask.
Installation cost. So if you walk out from one house to the other, you no go do installation. You put in some things now, you put some things in place now. So that's what they mean by
Oh,
installation cost. Like
okay.
some things you need to get. You're just landing Europe, you need to buy some. If you
Okay.
are type that love football, you need to buy TV in your house to watch me.
Okay, I
I'm not
understand.
saying I'm just joking at random, but some other stuff you need to
Okay.
get, yeah, for your upkeep that your stipend might not be able to cover. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Okay. The next question here is who should write my letters of recommendation and what
Yeah,
should it
very
contain?
important. Don't go and give a mentor to help you write letter of recommendation. It has to be someone who had taken you a particular course during the course of your first degree or other degrees you have. Doctor or professor is the most preferred, but you can use a doctor actually. You can use a doctor or a professor to help you write your recommendation letter. And um, sorry, I need to repeat the question. I didn't get it full.
Who should write our letters of recommendation? And the second part is what should it contain?
Okay, I think I've answered who should write. What should it
Yes.
entail? Um, it had to be a letter that reflects the fact that this person really knows you. Not just a generic kind of letter. He's a very good boy. He's hardworking. Is this, is that? No. You are shooting yourself on the leg by doing that. And most preferably, though some professors will not allow you, but you suggest it to them that, oh, can you draft something for yourself? And you send it to them to help you proofread. You send it to them not to help you proofread, to see if they want to add more or remove, or just for them to put their letter-headed paper. It's very important the letter reflects lot of informations about you. If you have published a paper, he has to talk about it that, oh, this boy has in his alongside his undergraduate degree was able to publish this particular paper in this particular journal. Can you understand me? It's not just, oh, this person
Yes,
just
yes,
know
yes.
you. He knows you're a brilliant student in the class. He's a very brilliant student. He's hardworking. He has A non-discourses, and that's all. No, 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 no. It has to be well detailed. He will have to talk about your leadership experience, talk about your volunteering experience. Though, though truly, he doesn't know your leadership experience. That's why you have to suggest if you can draft it yourself, because like I said, what makes your application unique is an holistic application. It's not just your CGPA is very high and your recommendation letter is just wishy-washy. No, everything have to. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let me give you
Yes, I
a
get you.
hint to how competitive this scholarship is. For my program, I really don't know what my score is, like the score I got before I was considered for the scholarship. But I had a friend who met me and was just congratulating me, was like, you must have really done well for you to have gotten the scholarship, because he applied for the same program I got. And when he was not selected, he mailed them to ask them, oh, what was his score like? When they graded in all his application. They said he had 75%. Oh my God. This guy had
Wow.
75%, like a score for the application, and he was not picked. So you see how competitive this thing really is. When you have had 75%, he's not a first class student. I'm telling you, he's not a first class student. And he still has 75%. So your application has to be holistic. It's not just one side is you have very high mark in one side. and then you are having something on the other side. Yeah, because the scholarship is really competitive. I think I've answered that question.
All right. Thank you, sir. So the next question is, how do Erasmus scholarship benefit us personally and professionally?
I think one way or the other I've answered this question.
Yeah, I've talked
Personally,
about
you,
it.
you, you, you get to learn several cultural traditions, you get to learn languages, you taste food different from fufu
Aliba.
and afan soup or egusi soup. You get to taste some other European food. You get to right here in Europe, they don't eat meat because they feel most of them are vegetarians, so you get to
Wow.
eat some of the food for vegetarians. Whenever I visit the canteen, I'm like, God, which kind of food is this? Whenever I do food, I pick go order inyo and one correct egusi soup. But yeah, you just have to take what they are offering you. So yeah, you get to taste like personal. You get to travel. Yeah, visit some cities, and also you get to network with people. Yeah, you meet people all across the globe, not just people in a country. Traveling from one country to the other, you meet people, you network. Are you getting me? You meet professors from different countries. I'm talking
Okay.
about professionally now,
Professionally.
networking and um, during the course of your research, that's your master's thesis, if you are hardworking enough, you can publish, you can get to publish papers. Because for the whole of 6 months, you're into research. And every update about your research, you can put it in a publication. A chapter of your master's thesis can be a research paper. So you get to have research experience. And internship also, some of the programs have summer internships for like 2 months. You get to work in not just very big country in Nigeria. You get to work in multinationals, yeah, something like that. You get to work in um, big countries in Europe. And yeah, the program as a whole is structured in a way that, oh, if you want to go to the industry after your masters, you have all it takes to work in the industry. And if you want to go for into the academics, you have all it takes to go into the academics. Yeah, I think that's it.
All right.
Right.
Thank you. Tell me you can continue. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. So this is the last question for this evening. Can you please elaborate on study track?
Study,
On study track.
study track. What
Track.
do you mean by
Track.
study track?
Oh, there are some programs that. Do you know about MAG? Animal Science Breeding.
Okay,
The joint masters. Yeah.
uh, uh, what do you call it?
MAG.
MBAC? Is it MBAC?
Is it MBAG? Yeah, I mean I pronounce it as MBAG or MBAG.
MRBG,
Okay.
EMABG,
MEMBAG. Yeah.
Animal
Yeah, okay,
Breeding Group.
Yes.
MMAC, yeah, MMAC, yeah.
The program talks about study track. So I don't know if you know much about it, so you can explain to us about the study track. Or maybe it depends on the program.
Okay, study track. I really don't. Okay, you talk about study track for you doing your application. You have to add a study track.
Yes,
Or what
there's
I
something like study
okay.
track there.
I have a very close friend who is in examining for MMAG. I really don't know what that is about now because not all programs ask for study track. Okay. Oh. Okay, I think I now understand. For some programs, there are like a lot of universities. You have to pick. You have to pick. The guy is online. Let me just try to ask him. What does
Okay.
MMAG? Okay, there are some programs that have a lot of countries. You have to pick the ones you want to go. After you must have checked the course, the syllabus, the one that really align with area of specialization, your area of specialization. So they want to know, okay, if after the 5 universities, you just have to pick 3 universities. How do you want to go about it? Do you want to go from Germany to Netherlands to Finland and the universities? They just want to know your studies track, something like that. Yeah. Well, when the guy respond, I'll forward this message to the brain conference telegram. I hope it's the same brain conference telegram group I am on. Yeah, I'll forward it to that group. And if not, I'll forward it to Rotimi. I think I have his number also. But
Alright.
it's to me, it's not a big deal. It's not something they will use to determine your selection. They just want to know. They just want to know how you go about your program if you are selected.
Alright.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Mr. Olawale. Yeah, so we have come to the end of the program actually for the webinar. And thanks for giving us the opportunity to glean from your wealth of knowledge, you know. We are so grateful. Thanks for responding to our invitation. And we see that God would bless you and increase you
Amen,
in
amen.
Jesus'
Also,
name.
I need to appreciate the team of Brain Conference, the convener, the founder, yeah, for counting me worthy to talk about this scholarship. Also, in summary, I want you guys to understand this, and it's very important in all you're doing. It's very important in your applications. Very important. You take note of these. Yeah. In all, only God can favor you and grant you scholarship opportunities. So after you must have done all, after you must have written your motivation letter, you perfected everything, always remember to tell God about it. Always remember to tell him your prayers. Let him know that you need his favor because only his favor can grant you the scholarship. One of the what's it called, committee, um application or scholarship committee can just spot something person did geology, and I am a professor of geology. Let me consider things like that. So yeah, it's actually all of God's favor. You need to do your best. You need to make sure all stone, no stone is left unturned. But most importantly, you need to put it to God in prayers also. Pray for his favor and for his mercy. And I pray the Lord grant you divine favor in your scholarship applications. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.